Welcome back, guys. How y'all doing? I've just been working on redoing this entrance part here because if you remember, when we did the Red Cape, we lowered this. So I've just been re-lowering it because obviously I went back to before we did the Red Cape. But I've figured out something with the walls and like the height of these buildings, and what the height that they should be like just having the windows like just above the wall level. So like those two are perfect, and those two are fine, those two are fine, those two are fine. But this one, you can see this one's way too high, right? That one needs to come down, this one needs to come down, and this one. That one, I mean, you could probably get away with it, but I'll probably bring it down a notch. And the same with like all of these need to come down. And what that's going to do, it's going to allow us to see into the city more, which is going to be a very good thing. Like, especially around here, if we bring the height of these buildings down. I'm going to get this bit going, by the way. Let's start the construction on that, and let's speed this up a bit. Yeah, if we bring these down, then you're going to be able to see what's going on inside the city, which will be a very nice thing. This side, yeah, like not so much, but like maybe here, we bring these down. Maybe you'll just be able to see like some of the buildings inside, which I think would be really nice. So, I've been thinking about what I'm going to put in here and what I'm going to put out here. And I started playing around with like different designs and stuff. And I tell you what, these buildings are brilliant. Even though we've got a fairly limited number of components, the things you can make, like every time I make one, it's like I make one and then I'm like, oh, hang on a sec, what if I did it like this? And then I come up with another design, and then it's like, well, what if I did it like this? And then I come up with another design. You can have hours and hours and hours of fun playing around. You can come up with like so many different like designs and styles and whatever. It's awesome. But I thought out here, because I started playing around in here, and I was coming up with this kind of cathedral-y type idea. So I thought maybe out here we do a bit of a cathedral in this area, and then I don't know, like maybe we do some kind of try and get some kind of garden-y thing going on, like on this side. Maybe is what I was thinking. Yeah. So the only problem is we've got all these freaking trees here. But I don't know. I think maybe I don't know. Should we just start building and then like get some lumberjacks out here at some point? I mean, like, I suppose I could just get the, you know, let's just get the lumberjacks to deal with it, shall we? So let's get an extraction zone. Let's crank this up. Get the crickets going. Let's just get rid of all of this, because if I'm going to put like a garden in, it's going to be a formal garden. It's going to be the cypress trees and all that nonsense. So let's just get rid of all the trees on here. Cool. So what I then need to do is remove this extraction zone over here. So if I remove that extraction zone and this one as well. There we go. Now our lumberjacks should, with a bit of luck, be forced to go and do that. Now I can take out this extraction zone. Can't take out that one because that's for the berries. But I can take this one out because they've already removed these trees. So we can get rid of that now. Don't need that. Cool. I can get rid of this as well. Like, really nice idea that was. If you don't know what that was for, well, you should have watched that episode, shouldn't you? That's your own fault. Right. I wonder, are the lumberjacks going to come out here and do anything? Oh, I think they might. I think these might be lumberjacks. I believe they are. Oh, yes, they're going to come and cut all the trees down. Freaking awesome. All right. Well, let's let them get on with that. And let's maybe do something. Let's maybe do something in here. I don't know. Or shall I just get on with it, doing this over here? Let's start this, I think, because this is kind of interesting. What I was thinking of doing, let's get a church going. Where are we? Church. What I was going to do, I was kind of inspired by Notre Dame. So what I was thinking of doing was this. If we have a big tower, and have a big tower, and I want this to be red, because we want this to be the red cathedral. So I was thinking, if we have something like that, and then what I want is two kind of like fairly imposing square towers. So to make them a little bit more like imposing, if we get some small towers and put some small towers around it, turn you around a little bit, so you'll stick onto there. I suppose I can lift them up as well. So I want this to be like one click lower than, so the roof to be like one click lower, so we show a bit of nice bit of wall. And then have another one. Where are we? Small tower. So small tower goes on there. Again, one click down. And then the same on this side. Where are we? Small tower. And just pop that on there. It just makes this a little bit more substantial. Now, like height-wise, how tall do it? See what I mean? Like, you just add those. Let me show you. Let me just put like a regular tower next to it. So if we just get a big tower and put that kind of like there, and make it the same sort of height. There we go. But you look at it from a distance, and this one looks so much more substantial. You know what I mean? So that's the idea of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's see what we want like height wise. And yeah, you know, probably something like that is probably high enough. Could well be high enough. And then what I want now, I want two of these towers. So what I want to do is put something in between. So I'm thinking that it's going to be like an extension A. Now, I'd really like two of these in between, but we may be a little bit limited on that. So what I'd really like is for this to adhere to where this one is adhered to, but it won't. I guess because there's something already glued to it, and it won't kind of sink in anymore, which is a bit of a freaking shame. But it is what it is. So if we did that, and then got another small tower on this side, see then, like I don't think it's going to be far enough apart. I think it actually needs to be a bit further apart. So let's get rid of you for a second. So let's assume that we were going to put in... Now, obviously, I could put in a core, right, which would be bigger. But I think that's actually a bit too big. Yeah, I think it's like, but it's wider than the tower itself, which I don't think is going to work. So let's get another extension A. Flip you around, and now if we put them together like that, see, I don't think that's going to work either, because of the height difference and because of the shape of the roofs, you get the bits of the roof sticking through and whatever. I just don't think that works at all. So it's going to have to be something like that. And then you start to ask yourself, well, should there be something kind of in the middle of those two? But that starts to get very difficult. I mean, you could do something, but I think for now we'll just leave it like that and see what we can do. So what do I want? I want a small tower. Come on, don't stop lagging on me. So let's get a small tower in here, and then we want a big tower, which is going to glue onto there. All right, so let's get this. Do I want this a little bit higher? Yeah, yeah, we do, because basically higher is better too. Did I take that up? Yeah, I don't. Let's take it up 3. So, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So this actually needs to come down a click or two. Maybe won't. In fact, I don't know whether that actually needed to come down a click, but I think we'll probably take it down a click. So you need to be there, don't you? Yeah, you do. All right, cool. So having got that in there, we'll get some more small towers around the outside. So you're going to go there. You're going to go up to 3, And then this one on this side needs to come up 3 as well. 1, 2, 3. And then we want small tower on this side. Is that going in the right place? Yeah, it is. So you're going to go there. Oh, look at that little lumberjacks coming out. Good lads. Get on with it. I tell you what, our bread is soaring now. Our bread is just going through the roof. That's awesome. All right, so we've got one more small tower to go on this side here. So let's pop you on there and crank you up. Oh, no, one more. Da. Try that again. There we go. So that's my idea, is to have those two towers, and then some kind of cathedral-y type building coming off that. That's kind of the general idea. Now, whether I can actually produce something that looks anything like good, I have no freaking idea. And it's so frustrating to me that these blooming things aren't the same height. Now, I can try moving the thing a little bit, and I can make this wider if I wanted to. So I could put something in between. So I could put like a mini tower, like in between. So I just have one of these, but just have it like smaller, like that kind of height, just to kind of break it up. And I don't know, like, I think almost the wider apart they are, the better. I actually quite like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. All right, so let's assume, just for now, let's assume we did that. Now, we want the body of the church to be fairly substantial. So I'm thinking that maybe if we were to put cores on here, turn it around a little bit, so there we go. So yeah, I'm thinking if we put cores on here and crank you up to the same height as that. Now, do they want to be the same height as that, or do they want to actually be like that height? That's a very, very good question. And again, see that, like, these things are not quite the same freaking height, which is kind of frustrating. Now, let's see. If I think this tower, does this tower need to be a click higher? It kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Oops. Let's try that again. You know what, let's move it like a click higher and then have a look. It's really hard to judge. I'm thinking it does. I'm thinking it does need to be a click higher, which means I've got to move all of these a click higher. God. Oh. It's fiddly work, but you gotta love it. Love all this fiddling around. While I'm getting this done, by the way, there is other things that I want to do. So let's take a break for that for a second. I want to start getting houses and stuff in here. So, like, I want my guys working in here, and I want some berry guys in here, and I want a warehouse up here to bring bread and clothing up here, and then maybe get some, I don't know, some bakers and weavers or something. Actually, if I got bakers and weavers up here, then I could just have a warehouse bringing up flour and wool, couldn't I? I could. Let's have a look at the resources. How are we doing? Flour's coming up. That's good. Wool is up as well, so that's good. So yeah, I think we could think about doing this. These have got to be redone as well, and I've got to redo all my little walls and stuff that I did. Oh, man, so much rework. So let's see. Shall I do the wall? So let's get that going. Good. And while that's getting on with that, now I should be able to click on this. Yes, here we go. And now we can get to work on this again. Cool. Do I want to get these guys going? I think I kind of do, actually. So, let's see. I need 3 guys to run these. markets. And then I want like 3 guys to do the berries. So, and then I want 2 for a warehouse. I don't know where the warehouse is going to go. I think the warehouse, I might stick the warehouse in a corner over there. So I'm just going to bang these guys in. Like 1, 2, 3. Because that kind of fills that wall area kind of nicely. Now I am going to need some more people for this. So, having got that done, let's start bringing in some more people. So I need to bring in 6 more people. So I haven't got anybody at the moment. So let's bring up the old villager list. Bring that down here. 2 new villagers. Join your village. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. So let's get this way down here. Okay, all right, let's get a warehouse going. Where are we? Warehouse, please. So we stuff a warehouse like in this corner over here. Like up against the walls kind of thing. Because then it kind of becomes like part of the wall, and it's like which I kind of like. I like that idea. So then we want another house over there, don't we? Yes, we do. So we want residential. We want another house. Well, I guess I should put it over here, and then we'll have a path going through there, won't we? Yes, we will, Sky. So there, yeah, I don't think I want to put it. I want a bit of a gap there. So I think probably about there would be good. Alright, that's gonna be them. So yeah, well, I know that I want at least 1 baker and 1 weaver, don't I? Yes, I do. So I should put in another 2 houses for a baker and a weaver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And we've got the warehouse built. Sweet. I'm getting these houses built. Sweet. Alright. Let's get over here. It's going to take a freaking while to get all this done. Now, okay, so we've got this. Now, what are we going to do? Like, I'm thinking like decorations-wise for this building. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's see. Let's see. So, we're going to want this to kind of continue down here. I don't want to start construction, you idiot. So, I'm thinking we have like another 2 cores for sure, and I'm thinking there's going to be more than that. So, take you up to there, take you up to there. So we're obviously going to have like a central thing. I'm wondering, like, should I move these over onto the sides? Actually, there is probably better. I don't know what the hell that's gluing. Oh, it's gluing onto this. But that's fine. And it opens up these windows, which I kind of like. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm actually tempted to take you up a notch. Just so that we can maybe see those windows. Be kind of nice if those windows were just above the roof, wouldn't it? Take that up a notch. Yeah. Yeah, I like that better. Cool. How are we doing over here? We've got our buildings built. Yes, we've got these built. And that's definitely better. And then we're getting our houses built inside. And we've probably got too many now, so let's shut you down for a bit. We've got our 3rd house building. Yes, we have. I can see it there. Just. Cool. So we can start allocating some of these people if we wanted to. Now, obviously, I could have like another 3 people to go into one of these. So I could put another couple of houses over here, for example. But I think we'll go with 3 for now. We haven't got a house building in there though because of this freaking path. Now that really is annoying. Now I'd have to forbid this area. So if I forbid that area, oh, then it makes it okay. But if I forbid it, we go. So that so they stop using that area, and they'll form like a new path with a bit of... Oh, there we go. There we go. They're going over that side now. Hopefully, when they form this path and this path goes away, we can redo that as residential and hopefully get somebody living there. So, how freaking big do we want this? Getting the proportions of this right is difficult because this building... I think this building needs to be closer to the cliff because otherwise it's not going to be long enough. It's going to look too stubby. So, yeah, we're going to have to move. Oh, what? The hell? Oh, I didn't pick it up yet. So, yeah, I'm thinking it's got to be over here somewhere. Don't you? It's got to be, like, over there, kind of. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. How does that look? How does that look from over here? Yeah, I like it. I like it. I definitely could make this taller. Because, like, when you're back over here... I could definitely be a few clicks higher. I think it needs to be a few clicks higher. Like, not massively, but, like, just a little bit higher. So let's make it, what, like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take it up 5 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, do I even want to take these up? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So I can't take a look from back here. I think this is going to be a 2-part episode, guys, because this is taking like quite a freaking while to design. So, yeah, I'm thinking maybe take these up a couple of clicks, but like not the whole 5. Is my idea. Which I think it's, I don't know, we'll see. I think it's going to look better with more of a go. Oh, that went up 3. So come down 1, there we go. And you got 2, 2. And this one goes up 2. And this one, 1, 2. Alright, cool. Okay, so I'm thinking about like, are we going to have like wings on this, or like how are we going to do it? So like if we used like extension A's, ooh, I kind of like that buried in like that. That's actually kind of nice. I think they need to probably come up a click. That obviously needs to come down a click. There we go. And obviously, if we're going to do that. Now, we don't have to be symmetrical. So, like, on this side, we could actually do something different if we wanted to. So, like, for example, we could just turn this around and have that there. Now, if I move this whole thing over a little bit, to say, there. Building complete! House! Hooray! We've got houses! It's a freaking shame about that blooming path. That's really messed things up in there. Okay, so should we start getting these guys going? So let's have, I mean, ideally, we want these 2 people working in there. Let's see if we can get them. 9, 2, 3, and 12. Yes, got them. Hooray. So, what do we want up here? Well, we want flour, don't we? Yeah. So we want, let's see, what do I want? Flour. Accept flour and accept wool. Those are the only 2 things that we want up here, I think. Yeah, I think those are the only 2 things that we want up here for now. Alright, so if we're going to do that, then we want at least 1 baker and 1 weaver up here. So we want a bakery, which I guess is going to go in here. And we want a weaver. So, weaver. Where the hell's the weaver? Weaver's hut. Now, I could probably squeeze the weaver in, like there. I mean, the other thing that I could do is I could put the weaver, like, up there, and then just put another house over here. Which would probably be a hell of a lot easier, wouldn't it? So should I do that? Should I do that? Should I turn this guy around so that we've got the red stuff at the front, like that little red awning at the front, because it's more markety, if you know what I mean. He's got his spinning wheel and stuff going on. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna pop that in there, and I'm really tempted to put in another weaver. Maybe that way round. Like in there, because I want this to be fairly dense in here. Maybe like that. Yeah, I'm putting another weaver in. If I'm putting another weaver in, obviously I'm going to put another baker in, aren't I? Obviously I am. So if we have now, I've got that one like that. Do I put this one this way around? I think I do, you know. I think we do. So did I put you like that? I think we do. Let's bang you in there. So that's another 2 houses that we'd want for those 2. And I want to be able to populate this. If I put 4 houses in, and I need an extra one for that one, then I could have one of them as a builder. Which probably having one builder up here probably wouldn't be a bad idea at all anyway. Let's trim that back even more. We'll just see. We'll see if we can stuff them in a bit more tightly. Where are we up to? Berries is on the low side. Definitely want to get berry production up. We've got clothes is looking good, and bread is looking freaking awesome, and it's going to look even better fairly soon. So we don't need this forbidden thing over here, do we? No, we don't. So let's just get rid of it. Just don't need it. There we go. And the residential, we can actually tidy this back up. It is. I tell you what, this is getting a bit laggy, but I know that they've optimised this in the next version that's coming out. So I was reading up on the patch notes for the new one that's coming out. Villagers upgrading his house. Blah blah blah. Well, we've got a bunch of people coming in. So let's see. If they build this freaking house, which apparently they don't want to. If they build that freaking house, then... Ah, there we go. Got it. So let's see if we can get another one in there. So if I extend you this way a little bit. I don't think they'll do it. I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they want to stuff them in quite that tight. Yeah. Let's put it in there. Well, we'll live with that. We'll live with that. That's fine. Let's take that back a little bit. This is not me doing it very slowly. It's actually getting a tiny bit laggy. But like I say, they've already worked on optimising this. All right, so we'll live with those 3 houses. Let's, I think, shut that down now. I think we've got enough people, but we'll see. So I actually want 6 people for the berries. So let's get some berry people assigned. So we want 1, 2, 3, and in there 1, 2, 3. Now that should be the people from this house, which yes and yes, and it should be this house. 15, 37, no. 16, no. You, no. No. Yeah, it kind of just does what it feels like. I don't know. Sometimes it takes the closest people, sometimes it doesn't. Whatever. So we've got, let's see, we can assign a couple of people in here. Let's assign you 2. And a couple of people in here. Assign you 2. And we can get both of the bakers up and running now. Oh, I've got, man, that was like a guess as to how many people. Oh, we've got to get these people. So we need another 3. We need another 3. Let's get these assigned first. So you, and you. And then I need another bunch of people. specifically, I need another 4. I've got the weavers going. I need to get the bakers going. So that means we need a couple more houses for these guys. So we'll have a house there, and we'll have a house. Yeah, let's pop in a house there, and then I don't know. We maybe put in another house there at some point. But let's get those in for now. All right, how are we doing? We are up to... Yeah, okay. So, like I was saying over here, I suppose the only good thing about me being slow is that it is giving... Oh, look, they're going over there to do the berries because I haven't got an extraction zone over here, which I would have forgotten. So I suppose it's kind of a good thing. So let's just shrink you down a little bit. There we go. There's your extraction zone, guys. So now you can do your berry stuff over there. I suppose that me doing this slowly is giving our lumberjacks chance to cut down these trees over here. But I mean, it is taking them a while, which is like fair enough, let's be honest. Anyway, like I was saying, so if I come out like that, and then, I don't know, did something like, let's see, let's get you back up, and then did something like, something here, and I'm kind of toying with like putting an extension B on the end actually at the moment. So if I was to put something like an extension B on the end, I might change my mind about that, don't know. So you can come up at least to there. And that's... See, I don't know. I don't know whether this is going to be high enough. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I don't mind this side. This side's kind of okay. Let's get a couple more cores on, because this building does need to be like just bigger, just longer, and beefier than this. So let's bring you out. Bring you out. So we want another extension. Another extension A. Now at this point, do I want to do something kind of slightly different? See, if I was to put, let's get a couple of extension A's. If I was to get a couple of extension A's on the inside like that, just so that I can glue to them, and then bring the cores in. That's bringing them in too much though, I think. Oh, yeah, that's it. If I sink those into... Come on. Why won't you sink into there? Well, I'll just put you there. That hasn't stuck to anything. I don't know why that didn't want to stick to anything. Now I can stick my cores to there. Just bring the building in a little bit. And... maybe reduce the height a little bit at this point. Do I want to do that? Because then I could throw on like a couple of stained glass windows. Come on, come on. Because this, after all, this is a cathedral. So. Come on, come on. There we go. So we do want like stained glass around the place and lots of bells and whistles, or bells and stained glass in this particular instance. Okay, so we've got this coming out here. Like, how do I take it along? That's the question. And I am wondering, should I have used a round tower here? I am kind of in two minds about that, guys. So... now, if you're wondering why I haven't done my normal thing of spending like several hours like prototyping this and designing it so that I come in here and I know exactly what I'm doing, it's because it's for the same reason that I haven't had any videos up for the last few days. I haven't been very well the last few days, and I've been having freaking migraines, which is really annoying. I have got a problem with my eyes, definitely. So I'm going to go and see the optician, and see about that. See, I want to have some kind of thing here, but I'm wondering if I should rather than have another row of buildings across here, like, should I have like a row of arches or something across here and make it like open? I don't know. Let's see. We used arches instead, and had a row of arches across this area. I mean, like, ideally, you want to kind of like have them like sloping down, or sloping down then sloping up, or sloping up, and like some kind of graduation. But it isn't necessarily easy. Let's just get them like, I don't know, like, you see, like, I don't want that really going up, but like that is the closest. And then this one's all over the freaking place. I definitely don't want that one going up. Well, I don't know. Like, now I'm looking at it and thinking, well, that kind of just comes down a little bit and then goes up a little bit. But is that what I actually want? Or do I want to bring that down? That one down. So then it's a bit... it's tricky. It's tricky. I mean, if I did that, then... See, that's going to have to be tall enough for that. That's actually kind of okay. I kind of happy with that. So then I'd want extension A. Now, what I might do here, well, see, the only problem is the stained glass. What I was going to do was put a little round tower in here to kind of fill that space up a bit. But I don't really want to block. Come on. Oh, man. Come on. Now, there we go. Yeah, I don't want to block the stained glass, so we could probably take it up a click to like there. It's kind of blocking the stained glass. It needs to come down one, but if I bring it down one, then the roof of that is kind of into that window, which is... So that really needs to be one higher, which means that all of these need to be one higher, and I didn't really want that, but it kind of is what it is, isn't it? So, because then the stained glass isn't obstructed. All right, well, let's do it. Oh, now that's 2. Just come up 1. There we go, and come up and 1 on that side. Yeah, well, I think we're kind of sort of getting somewhere. Let's grab another core. Have I still got people coming? I've probably got 6 million people here now. How many unemployed? I've got quite a lot of people. How are we doing? But we're okay on berries, we're okay on clothes, we're okay on bread, so I think everything's cool. Let's get another core put on here. Okay, how far out do we want to bring this? And do I want to do something different? That's kind of my question. This is why I play around with these things for hours before I do these videos. I am really starting to like the look of that, though. Like, when we get rid of all the trees, I kind of need to maybe get rid of all of the trees before I can really decide how I want to finish this off. But I'm loving the start. That does look... There's definitely a Notre Dame-esque quality to that, don't you think? Now, bear in mind, we're going to be bringing these walls down and stuff. So that's going to make things look better. In between this episode and the next episode, I'll go around and I'll do all the walls. I'll probably do some work on this and bring the height of the rest of these towers down and stuff. Let's at least get a few more bits and pieces done. So they're putting in these houses, which is the bakers, isn't it? So, was it? Yeah, because I put these 3 guys in. Yeah, so we should be able to allocate the bakers But for some reason, I can't click on these. Because I guess I need to close this down first. Now I can click on them. So we want you and you. I wonder if that's picked up the people in here. Yes, it has. Male 400 and somebody at random. And we'll do the same with you. Boom, boom. Is that picked up these? Yeah, well, one of those is in there. And yeah, so. Now I've got one extra guy who's spare somewhere in here. But I'm not going to worry about him at the moment. And we've got like a whole load of unemployed people. Which I'm going to have to get them doing something, because otherwise they'll get like upset that they haven't got anywhere to live and stuff. Happiness is really good though. So now we should start generating stuff. Let's have a look in here. Have we got, oh my lord, we've got flour and we've got wool. Unfreaking believable. So our transporters will be bringing that stuff up, so we're making stuff. So let's see, have we got, I mean, we should certainly have berries. Yeah, loads of berries. We've got plenty of clothes in stock. And we've got loads and loads of bread in stock. Alrighty, cool. So what we need to do next is we need to drop the height of these buildings down. And then make sure these get upgraded to these nice taller stone buildings, and then hopefully we should be able to at least see the roofs and whatever through the gaps where the walls are a bit lower. And I'm really liking the state of that cathedral. I tell you what, the only good thing about not finishing this in this episode is that you guys will be able to actually comment on this and say, yeah, we don't like this, or we do like that, or whatever, before I actually kick it off and get it built in the next episode. So the next episode is going to be getting this built. I've still got to extend this, and I've still got to get some kind of, I don't know, some kind of gardening thing. I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm going to do it. I might use the forbidden zones to actually get a specific pathway going up here. And then line it with, like, once there's a proper path, because they're going all over the place at the moment. Like, line it with cypress trees, and then I don't know, put some arches in. I have no idea. I have no freaking idea. So yeah, yeah, I know, kind of all over the place, wasn't it, this episode? But I think we've got the basis of something. I didn't even get to start working on this part, which and I have got an idea for what I'm going to put in here, which is going to be very different from this. So, yeah. All right, guys, we'll leave it there for this episode. Oh, God, if I can actually get it so you can see. All of these towers and stuff need to come down and whatever, so that this will look bigger in comparison. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you for the next one. Peace out.